Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 4th, 2019. This is the Committee of the Whole. Will the clerk please read the call of the meeting? Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. This is the Committee of the Whole. Will the clerk please read the roll?
Council President Cater.
Present.
Majority Leader Sabatino.
Here.
Minority Leader Breen.
Here.
Councilmember Williams.
Here.
Councilmember Pineda Isaac.
Here.
Councilmember Rubo.
Here.
Councilmember Moran.
Here.
Mr. President, we have no communications. We have 11 speakers. Please Committee of the Whole.
Please call the first speaker.
Luis Nunez.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, council members. Mr. President, my name is Luis Nunez. I'm the president of the Yonkers Hispanic Cultural Foundation. I'm also the chairman for over 20 years and board member for the Yonkers Youth Club, the Culture of the Yonkers. So I'm here tonight to express the organization's support for Commissioner Mueller's appointment to Commissioner for the Police Department here in the city of Yonkers. He showed unwavering support for not only the Hispanic community, but also for the youth programs that we run. He saved time out of his schedule to speak with not only the kids, but also the parents in our community, showing the importance of cooperating with the police department, which is just absolutely beautiful. He's also found ways to help us save money for the parade, for the city, and maintain, which is absolutely paramount, public safety and security for the parade grounds and the festivals that we run here in the city. Once again, I want to thank you for this opportunity. If you have any questions, I'm here. Good. Have a good night. Thank you.
Robert Hoffman.
Please order.
Thank you, Robert Hookfan, number 2 Bashford Street, downtown Yonkers. I've had the pleasure of knowing John Mueller for about 10 years, being involved in the Parker community, and also he has shown a very unusual dedication to community policing, and I think we're very fortunate to have his promotion to PC, which will help, I think, enhance our entire city. I'm grateful. Thank you.
James Simmons.
Good evening, everyone. And the members of the council president and the members of the city council of Yonkers. My name is James L. Simmons. I would like to thank you for appointing John Mueller, the Police Commissioner for the city of Yonkers. I would also like to congratulate him myself. I have no doubt that he will fulfill the duties as a commissioner to the highest standard of the police department. I have traveled with me, my worshipful master, and of J.J. Sparrow Lodge number 34 and its brothers. And in conclusion, I have traveled with me my son, James Simmons Jr. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Cindy Lopez.
Good evening. My name is Cindy Lopez. I live in Argyle Terrace, home in North Yonkers. I'm going to submit this my speech. I have had the pleasure of knowing Commissioner John Mueller for many years now. We have volunteered together for many community events that are meant to bring the Yonkers community together, between community cleanups and barbecues. One thing that always strikes me is that when John is volunteering, it actually comes from the heart. He's there, he's happy, he's willing to do whatever it is that it takes when he's doing that volunteer work, whether it is to work harder than everybody else, paint fire hydrants. He always makes me work a lot harder because he's working harder. So, you know, he is part of the community. And that is also, it's just amazing. He's always happy and he's actually working, and it makes me work harder. He always finds time to talk with the neighbors, kids, and parents. He finds time to make personal connections also with the community members. It is because of that that the community loves him and appreciates him. He has earned our love and trust and respect. Because the bottom line is that he's an amazing human being, a quiet force, someone that is always willing to listen and willing to try to find solutions, and that's why I've come so far with the department. This morning I had the pleasure of listening to Mayor Mike Stanley, and one thing that he discussed was how far Yonkers has come and that it takes a team. I agree with Mayor Mike Stanley, and also add that Commissioner John Mueller is an integral part of the team that has been pushing Yonkers forward. Let's keep building Yonkers. I fully support Commissioner Mueller and thank him for giving his all the time. Thank you, John.
Barbara Smith.
I'm the president of ARPA, that's River Community Association. It's been my honor to know John for quite a few years now. He was our 4th precinct captain. He was loved by all. He was an unusual man. Let me tell you why. My area is not the easiest, but he brought us all together. We had more people coming to our meetings because of John Mueller. He stood there and he told it like it was. And he also was honest with us, and he fought with us, and we worked together. When there was a problem, we solved it together. John went anywhere we asked, did anything we've asked of him, and he continues. And John will always be one of the wonderful person in our lives, and we respect him highly. And John, you deserve this. And we thank you for being on the police force and these wonderful women and men, being the commissioner of all. Thank you.
Alvina Schuler.
My name is Alvina Schuler. I live in 18 units in New York. I have no Captain Mueller. I can't get used to the new title yet. But through Hawker, counting my own notes, he was always present at Hawker. He was on my team of cleanup and did more than he should. He was always on the grill too. Very happy to be on the grill. He exhibited such dedication with our community. He showed up for my 85th birthday party, although he had a commitment, but he showed up. I know him as sincere, dedicated, and very well liked in the community, and a wonderful man whom I love dearly. Thank you.
Ivy Reese.
Hi everybody, I'm so happy to be here tonight. I am here representing myself and lieutenants from Grant Park. First of all, I just have absolutely nothing to say that's not good about John Mueller. So I wanted to say, so what is a good leader? I'd like to talk about leadership first. A good leader is a good listener. A good leader will not go along to get along. A good leader believes in relationships with diverse people, those who are different from them biologically and economically. Good leaders have built the emotional stamina not to just talk about a risk, but to take a risk, even when people tell them that it's naive or that's stupid. A good leader dares to be different. I am tonight joining and wishing you, along with a lot of success for your career in this very important position. I wish to add that from all that I know of your spirit, he's a very friendly person, he's a good friend for the community, and I'm certain that that he will discharge the duties of the office as Commissioner of the City of Yonkers Police Department well and faithfully and without fear or favor, and do equal justice to all that are rich and poor. We are embarking tonight on a new venture, the purpose of protecting and advancing the interests of the residents and to foster a healthy interest in the civic affairs of the community, since we are all bound together by a desire for our community to be friendly and wholesome place for us to bring up our children and to live. His appointment here tonight deserves unreserved approval and congratulations, his eminence to the community, his stature as an officer, and his notable experience in public life all assures a continuing contribution that is the sort of appointment that inspires confidence in the community. I would just like to say also that there's a poem called When You Get to Know a Fellow. For those of you who really don't know this man, he is a good person. He has a good spirit, and I'll tell you, good people are hard to find. And so I think that him being put in as commissioner is a fabulous thing, and I know he's going to always do good. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak.
Grace Lorna.
Good evening. I'm Grace Barani Camaradella, and I am the president of the Yonkers Hispanic Chamber, and I'm also the co-program of Run Realty here in Yonkers. I met John Mueller around 5 years ago, and one day when he stood up and talked about the love that he had in the community with such great passion, I quickly learned to admire him. As a homeowner, my first concern is safety of my family and community, and John Mueller as commissioner will keep us all safe because he is community strong. So thank you and congratulations, John.
Charles Walter.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Detective Sergeant Charles Walker. I represent the Yonkers Guardian Association, which is we represent the African American police officers in the city of Yonkers. I don't think I can improve on anything that's already been said. I think you all kind of heard the common theme here. I've worked with Commissioner Mueller for quite some time in various capacities over the years, and every time you've had any interaction, it's always been progressive thought for positive change, whether it's through the community, whether it's through improvement for the police officers, trying to get minorities hired in every facet that I've ever dealt with him. He's always been progressive, helpful, very conscientious, from the heart. So I just, in short, we emphatically support Commissioner Mueller. Congratulations, and anything we can do to continue to support you in your term, we're here for you. Thank you.
PBA President, please call.
Good evening, everyone. I don't normally prepare a speech, but John Mueller, very special. I also want to talk about leadership a little bit, and before I continue, my name is Keith Olson. I am the president of the Yonkers PBA. I'm a 30-year member of the Yonkers Police Department. I think most importantly, I'm a lifetime resident of the city of Yonkers. I want to start off on a quote. One of my favorite quotes, one of John's favorite quotes, is from Peter Drucker, who's a famous economist. Peter Drucker once said, "Rank does not confer privilege or give power, it imposes responsibility." And I think that's incredibly relevant, not only to John, but to a lot of us who are leaders in this room, to you city council members, to myself, and to many of the people that are here in the audience. Rank does not confer privilege or give power, it imposes responsibility. And I think John understands that better than anyone. One of those responsibilities is to be a good leader. And just some of the key components of being a true leader, and I think and I know that John clicks on all of these, is to have vision. John is a person that thinks out of the box constantly, is always challenged. It's to be motivated. It's to be serving. John preaches, not only preaches, but practices that model of being a servant leader all the time. I think that's incredibly important. You need to show empathy. You need to have creativity. You need to have thoroughness. And anybody who's worked closely with John knows, maybe annoyingly so, he is full of thoroughness. You need to be a good manager. You need to be good at team building, taking risks, and always wanting to improve. But maybe most importantly, you have to have courage. Courage in many ways, but in one of the ways, it's courage to stand for your convictions and to stand before your critics to answer any and all questions. John has always done that. Sadly, in this era of internet blogging and anti-social media, too many critics hide behind their keyboards, making baseless accusations. Either that or they lurk behind closed doors, lacking the courage to own their own comments. I think that's very sad. There's another good quote I came across recently. It's from Socrates. You guys may have heard. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the losers. I'll say it again. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of losers. To the council, I want you to think now. In the past few weeks, people have come to you and have said some disparaging things about John in an attempt to maybe not make this moment happen. But where are they tonight when they have an opportunity to own their comments and stand before their constituents, the people that they claim to lead? They're not here. Know that and understand that and recognize that, please. It's extremely important. True leaders recognize those people for what they are. The truth is that all too often these people are bullies and cowards. That's, again, important for us to recognize. John has withstood this type of criticism. He's worked through it all and has always been willing to stand not just with his friends, but before any and all active accusers as well. So on that note, I want to thank Mayor Spano for choosing John Mueller to be the Yonkers Police Commissioner, and I urge all of you on the City Council to vote affirmatively. Before I end, because that was a rather serious, funny story. So back in 1994, when we were young police officers back in the 4th Precinct, there's only one or two, even in this room. Eddie Armour was one of them. Bob Chimicki's another. Yeah, I'm big. John came to New York City from NYPD and considered going back to NYPD. And get ready for this. The reason for it was he thought there was potential for a lack of upward mobility. I want to thank John for reconsidering and thank all those in this room who helped him reconsider. Most of all, thank you all, and God bless the Yonkers Police Department. Thank you.
With no further silence.
With no further speakers, this committee of the whole is hereby adjourned. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. This is a stated meeting of the Yonkers City Council. Mr. Clerk, can you please read the roll call?
Council President King.
Present.
Majority Leader Sabatino. Here. Minority Leader Green.
Present.
Councilmember Williams.
Here.
Councilmember Pineda Isaac.
Here.
Councilmember Rubel.
Here.
Councilmember Moran. Here.
At this time, I would like to invite up two sisters, Zoe and Chloe Falcon, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I ask that we all remain standing for a moment of silence for our first responders, our police officers, our firefighters, and our soldiers who are fighting for our freedoms overseas. Thank you. Please be seated. This evening we have a special treat before we start with our public hearing and our agenda items. We're in presence, I'd like to call up Ms. Isabel Marquez, President of New York PAC, as we celebrate the 89th anniversary of the Portuguese American Community Center and their honorees and the President, Mr. David Oliveira. Isabel.
I'd like to call out Patricia Pinto to do the national anthem, please. First, the Portuguese national anthem, and it will be followed by the American national anthem, which we invite everybody to join in, please.
Heroes do mar, nobre povo, nação valente, imortal, levantai hoje de novo o esplendor de Portugal. Entre as brumas da memória, ó Pátria, sente-se a voz dos teus igrejos avós, que hão de guiar-te à vitória, as armas sobre a terra e sobre o mar, as armas pela pátria a lutar, contra os canhões marchar, marchar. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose harsh stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
City Council President Mike Hader, City Council members, and ladies and gentlemen. It's with a great sense of honor that I stand here today in what has become an annual ceremony. When IPOC, the Association of the Portuguese Organizations in the State of New York, and the City Council President Mike Cater honor the Yonkers Portuguese community. A community of much distinction for the work they continuously put forward daily in favor of their local communities. A community that through the decades has upheld its commitment of preserving the language, the culture, and strengthening the goodwill of the Portuguese diaspora. A community that equally contributes daily to the improvement of this great city through their work ethic, honesty, commitment to progress, and always having in mind their contribution to the enhancement of their local communities. NIPOC is honored to honor tonight, along with City Council President Mike Cater, some exceptional people who have selflessly contributed to the community. From past President Joaquim Albuquerque, who sadly is no longer with us, but leaves a legacy of work in favor of the presence of the Yonkers Portuguese. Mr. John Mueller, an esteemed lawyer who has left a major imprint in the community and the center and all of the Yonkers residents. To the current President, Mr. David Oliveira, who despite his very successful business, still finds time to give back to his community. To Patricia Pinto, this year's recipient of the 2019 NIPOC Young Women of the Year, who makes us so very proud. To Jorge Bernardino, past director of the Portuguese Stars Academy, that benefited so many children of the Yonkers community. To Antonio Magalhães, who has kept Portuguese culture alive for more than 20 years. To Carlos Santos, who as a school director has been successful in running the oldest Portuguese community school in New York State. These honorees will represent here tonight the best of the Yonkers Portuguese. We are here to honor the whole of the Portuguese American community in occasion of the 89th anniversary of the Portuguese Community Center, a center that was built by this amazing community, and is a community center of reference in New York State and in the whole of the United States. Congratulations to all the selfless volunteers who day in and day out make it happen. Thank you, City Council President Mike Cater, and the City Council for your commitment to our community and for collaborating so perfectly well with NIPOC. Thank you, everybody.
I would like to recognize my counterpart, Madam City Council President Janice Duarte. Thank you for joining us today, and I invite you up and my colleagues on the council as we recognize tonight's honors. For the honors, please step forward.
The family member from Mr. Joaquim Albuquerque, please come forward. Mr. John Romano's family member, please come forward. Mr. David Oliveira, Patricia Pinto, Jorge Bernardino, Antonio Magalhães, and Carlos Santos.
Can we squeeze in a little tighter?
I'm always overrated, so, you know, nothing new.
Okay, you're gonna count till 30. 10, 20, 30. Oops, one. Oh, another one.
clear with the minority. I still got some.
I have faculty throughout the
More than enough.
You got 2 Democrats behind you.
Most cast find those big ones.
I don't care. It's not a party thing down here over there. And I'm hardly a partisan. You sit over there and really try to.
I'm not allowed.
I'm not as centrist as you get. It's not a fact. I don't even. I think the party doesn't get just. Who's that? The Democratic Party. So far, guys like me standing there with my fucking barrel on there. Fucking make fucking Barack Obama look like a fucking hardcore conservative.
Bring this meeting to order.
Mr. President, we'll adopt the minutes of the September 10th, 2019 meeting.
Council President, before we go ahead with that, I'd like to make a motion to reconsider 2 items. We'll do them one by one. The first item is Resolution 90/2019, where we are giving some expired police vests to members in Puerto Rico. There was a typo, so I think we need to reconsider that and then amend. I will give you the friendly amendment after we read these.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second on the majority leader's side? There's a second. So, is there a vote for the reconsideration? All members by name?
Yes, I want to make a friendly amendment. There was a typo. The municipality that is going to receive this is Ponce and not Carolina.
Is there a second on the friendly amendment change? Minority Leader Breen, you have a second? Okay. We'll bring the friendly amendment where it reads going to Ponce. Any further discussion? Bring this matter to a vote. All members by name?
Adopted 7-0.
Okay, the second resolution is resolution number 91/2019, and that is about a proposal of a veterinary facility on Central Avenue. We need to reconsider that because there was also a typo in that resolution that needs to be resolved.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Is there a second on Resolution 17? Seconded by Minority Leader Green. Bring this matter to a vote. Motion to reconsider. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0.
And I'd like to make a friendlier amendment to change in the part of the resolution that says resolved clause that the use of permit for an existing gas station be changed to pet store.
Is there a second on Majority Leader's amendment? Seconded by Minority Leader Green. And we'll bring the matter for the friendly amendment to a vote. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0.
Thank you, Majority Leader.
Minutes of the state meeting held on December 10th, 2019. Approved on motion. Majority Leader second.
So moved.
This is a stated public hearing. Will the clerk please read the call of the public hearing?
Notice hereby given pursuant to law that the City Council of the City of Yonkers will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, September 24th, 2019 at 7 p.m. in the City Council Chambers, 40 South Broadway, Yonkers, New York, and the following resolution. A proposed resolution to rename New School Street between Elm Street and Palisade Avenue is firefighter Patrick Joyce. Mr. President, nobody signed up for this public hearing.
I see there are many people here. I could only anticipate what you're here. Is there anyone here to talk about this public hearing? Anyone here to talk about this public hearing? With no speakers, public hearing is hereby adjourned.
Mr. President, the first item on the agenda is a general ordinance. It's amending the City of Yonkers zoning code, 13 Culver Street. Mr. President, we have to take item number 5, which is the secret for 13 Culver Street before we adopt the ordinance.
So item number 5 is the secret. There were no negative impacts. 13 Culver is on the corner of Riverdale Avenue. It's located in the 2nd District, and I'll yield the floor to Councilwoman Nada Isaac.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. So this is, it's a secret to allow for a project at Culver Street and Riverdale Avenue to move forward. And by changing the zone classification, it's going to be for the benefit of proposed pharmacy, CVS store that's coming to the community. I know that there has been some pushback from some community members regarding some concerns they may have with the CVS. And actually, I would like to yield the floor to Lucia, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce all names like that, to just give us a few words that I wanted to have on record regarding the project. She was going to speak to committee of whole, we closed it before we had a chance to stand up. So I would like to give the floor for a few minutes to.
Absolutely, Councilwoman. And when you made reference, I know last week when we had our last meeting, is it your understanding that the representation will be binding by the property owner?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is the representations that are going to be made are going to be binding?
Yeah, they're going to be committed to their comments today, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Record. My name is Lucia Chiocchio with Cunningham Fair, and we represent the applicant or the petitioner. I just wanted to state for the record that CBS is committed to working with the community and with the city through the zoning process to ensure that the CBS store results in a community benefit. CBS has already, their design team has already met with planning, engineering, staff to discuss some changes to their proposal with respect to traffic circulation to make sure that the traffic is all directed towards Riverdale Avenue, not directed towards residential streets. The proposal will include parking on site, so it should not impact on-street parking. There's other benefits as well as landscaping and other things that have come out through the planning process. They're also committed to working with city staff in the Parks Department to evaluate the park next door to see if there are any proposed improvements that can be incorporated as part of that. And just in general, CVSs are usually a community benefit by some of the services they offer, such as flu shots, and more recently, they're offering pet vaccinations at a very low cost. So overall, they're very much committed to working with the community and making sure that their stores are community benefit. Thank you.
Councilwoman?
Thank you, Mr. Council President, and thank you to Lucia, Cutting Pet representing the applicant. So I just want to say that, I too will be making sure that we hold the applicant accountable to make sure that they follow through with all these commitments, and ensure that we have a development that comes to the community that, the community will, learn to appreciate. I know some community members are apprehensive, but sometimes, they might along the way change their minds, and it might be something that they very likely will see as a positive impact to the community. So I will be supporting this today.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Are there any other questions or comments concerning just the CEQA resolution? With no further comments, we'll close the floor for discussion. We'll bring item number 5, the resolution, to a vote. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0. President, item number 1, the general ordinance for Culver Street.
This is actually the legislation to support the zone change. Again, as you heard from representatives from CVS and the advocacy from the councilman from the district, there'll be accountability and there's representations that there'll be collaboration. I'll open up the floor for any questions or comments concerning the general ordinance. With no questions or comments, we'll close the floor for discussion. Bring this matter to a vote. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0. The second item is special ordinance accepting a grant in the amount of $12,500 from the Office of the Agent.
This is $12,500 which will be used to purchase vans. As you know, we have a very active Office of the Agent. We have an aging senior citizen population, and these vans are needed to help the senior citizens take them to important places, their shopping, their doctors, and other, necessities. If there's any questions or comments, we'll close the floor, bring this matter to a vote for special ordinance accepting the $12,500. All members by name.
Third item is special ordinance. It's an encroachment on Walls Avenue.
This is a property that's located in the 1st District, and this encroachment allows the Yonkers Waterfront Properties LLC to construct and maintain an encroachment to allow for the use and operation of a fuel fill port, fancy word for gas pump, upon this city right of way. Entire cost and expense for obtaining and maintaining the encroachment will be paid by the leasing or its successor. I'll open up the floor for any questions or comments concerning this special ordinance. If no questions or comments, I'll close the floor for discussion, and we'll bring this matter to a vote. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0. Next item is a resolution. It's approving certain tax sociality settlements.
As this council always knows, we commonly to pay for tax certiorari settlements. This one is approximately $4 million that encompasses approximately 56 properties, and these are mandatory payments by the court. I'll open up the floor for comment and discussion concerning this resolution for the tax cert payments. With no questions or comments, I'll close the floor for discussion. We'll bring this matter to a vote. All members by name.
Adopted 7-0. Item number 6, the resolution licensing consent of John Mueller as Commissioner of the Yonkers Police Department.
I'll open up the floor for discussion. Minority Leader Green.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. A lot about I could tell you about the 3rd precinct, but I couldn't tell you anything about the 4th precinct. But I've always heard about Captain Mueller. Even when Captain Mueller was moving, Captain Mueller didn't move. It's Captain Mueller. It's Captain Mueller. But I never met John Mueller until we had an interview process last week. And normally we have an interview process and it runs a few minutes. And where you live and what he seemed to love it. I mean, we seemed to love it. We asked a lot of dumb questions, and I found him a very interesting guy that I really didn't know. Just say hello. I found him to be an excellent choice for Police Commissioner. Now, if I had any doubts in my mind that he wasn't a good choice, tonight's unanimous consent by the audience clinched it. So I'll be voting for our new Police Commissioner, John Mueller. Thank you.
Councilwoman, please.
Thank you, Council President. Before I begin my statement, can I just say that meeting was extremely long, and partially because I asked the majority of the questions, and just to correct Minority Leader Breen, I didn't ask any dumb questions. He did, and I'm sure that Acting Commissioner Mueller can agree with me on that. So I'd like to just say that on behalf of one of my constituents that's here tonight, who was unable to speak at the committee of the whole, Gail Baxter, she really wanted to make some comments, and one thing that she asked me to mention that no one who spoke earlier said in their John Mueller, in all of her 75 years, and all the people that she's come across, he's one of the persons that's intellectually gifted. Her words, not mine. So there you go. Gail, is that good? All right. And so now to my comments. John, I was a little difficult last week. I did ask a lot of questions, but you know that I have a whole constituency that I have to answer to. And when I have people come to me about questions and concerns, I have to make that known to the person that I'm dealing with. In this case, I had to question you on a lot of things. And I think that you handled yourself very well. You answered all my questions. Some of them I do not agree with, but it's okay because I know that you care about the community. And as you can see,
people are here, everyone that came out and spoke today came for you. So that means something. So I will be supporting you tonight. I will be voting in favor of making you the permanent commissioner for however long, was it 4 years, 5 years? How long was the contract? I don't know. Do you know? All right, we're gonna have to check that, that's a problem. But congratulations, I look forward to working with you. You know, I can tell from your resume that you are certainly a leader in all the positions that you've taken on, and I look forward to improving the Yonkers with you and the community. So thank you, congratulations, thanks.
Councilman Rulo.
Thank you, Council President. All the way tucked in the corner there, John. But, you know, something that I try to live by is the fact that respect is earned. And by the look at both the crowd representing the community and the Yonkers Police Department tonight, you have certainly earned their respect. And you should be both appreciative and humbled by that. And it's well deserved for all of your years and dedication to the Yonkers Police Department. Your commitment to Yonkers is certainly unparalleled. I know you to be a great police officer, a good cop. I remember, and I think I made a quote when the mayor announced that you were going to be appointed commissioner. I'll never forget the time you were running behind the Pope Mobile when the Pope was at St. Joseph Seminary. That vision is ingrained in my mind of how impressed I was and the accolades you received for how well you organized and oversaw that visit. But you live and breathe good police work. The city of Yonkers is very lucky to have you. We are very lucky to have you. The men and women in blue are very lucky to have you. So I wish you all the best and congratulations.
Thank you, Councilman Rulo. Majority Leader Sabatino.
Thank you, Council President. Well, I know John for quite a long time, at least since I've been in office. I live only about 3 blocks from the 4th Precinct. We had many interactions. When I first got elected, I won't go into too much detail, but I think he asked me a question that he thought might not be politically correct. And he told me that there was a certain thing that was needed in the city, and just so John knows, that thing is happening, John, and I'm sure you're pleased with it. John has always been there for the community. He's been always involved, always available. If I had any questions or needs, especially in the neighborhood, he was always responsive. He answered all the questions that we asked during his interview process with great detail, which indicated to me he knows exactly what he's doing. And just to reassure you, there was no concern, at least as far as my knowledge, about approving John. So I too will be supporting this resolution.
Councilman Moran.
Thank you, Council President. I too will be supporting this resolution, and again, I did not get to know John Mueller over the course of the years. You know, he's in passing, saying hello and goodbye, and cordial. But that night at the interview, I had looked at his resume quite a while before the meeting, and we did go through a very extensive meeting process. As the majority leader said, that those questions were, the way they were answered, I was very impressed that, you know, it's like he was prepared, and he couldn't have known anything that I had to ask that night, so I don't know if anybody else did, but the way he responded and with you know, the knowledge that he had. So obviously his resume is quite boring, because all it has is police, 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 police. I mean, I guess there's just been one thing in your life, and I guess you've earned this promotion, and I'll be supporting this, and wish you a good career as our police commissioner, especially since you said you're going to reduce overtime down to $2 million. So anyway, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you,
Mr. Council President. So I too will be supporting today's confirmation of Deputy Chief John Mueller as the next Police Commissioner. And actually my very first encounter with Acting Commissioner Mueller, I think I was walking in to see either Pete Olson or Chris Apiez or both, I can't remember. And I remember this police officer, I don't remember the rank at the time, just coming at me and yelling at me, and I can't remember exactly what it was for, but that could have been the end of a relationship or not a starter, but instead I think it created something else, and what it was, it created a lot of dialogue between me and Acting Commissioner Mueller, and I'm so grateful for it because, really from that encounter came a lot of conversations, a lot of dialogues, a lot of back and forth. And one thing with Commissioner Mueller, you spoke about, his intellect. Whenever there's a topic on hand, he always has research to send me and data to send me and things. I'm never lacking something to read after meeting with Commissioner Mueller. And we haven't had one of our conversations in a while, so hopefully we'll get to do that soon. Lacking on my reading. But, just want to say that hearing everyone talk today just backs up everything that everyone has said about your passion for the line of work that you do, your passion for the community, the kind of hard worker you are. And I'm excited to see, what kind of changes you'll bring to the Yonkers Police Department, how you're going to give it your personal touch, and just to see how, what the new leadership can mean for a department. So I'm just excited to see, you blossom. I'm happy that you went up in the ranks as you wanted, and we didn't go to YPD to do that. And I'm happy to support you today. Congratulations.
Thank you, Councilwoman Pineda Isaac. Tonight I'll be abstaining from tonight's vote for professional reasons. But John, it's clear you have the unanimous support of the council. I wish you success. Because if you succeed, the men and women of this department succeed, and ultimately the residents of the Yonkers succeed. Good luck.
The next Yonkers Police Department Commissioner.
Yes.
It's confirmed.
Yes. Councilmember Rubo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilmember Pineda Isaac?
Yes.
Councilmember Williams?
Yes.
Council President King?
Abstain. Commissioner John Mueller, along with the council.
Coming out of my shoe. That's what I get for laughing at me. My shoes. No, I'm walking out of my shoe. I gotta get half a size smaller. Congrats. You can stand. Actually, you can stand up. John, you're on the wrong
Y'all mind
side.
squeezing a little tighter?
No,
Sorry. Usually
You
helps.
stand the way we sit.
You're not getting it, man.
You're in red form, Sherry.
All right, even it out. That's fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Good luck.
Good luck.
Wow. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I yield the right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll do my best.
Yes. You're already doing amazing.
Oh, you're amazing.
Well, I know you will. Anything you need.
I know. I thought he was hitting. I got scared.
And I told her everything has to need to take you off ridiculous.
I'll do my best.
And we will talk.
Yes, we will. All right.
Commissioner?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir.
today you would have
Yes, sir. I will give the mayor, the residents, and the members of our department who I work with, they don't work for me, I work with them. Each and every day I will do my absolute best, my very best every day. You're one of them. No, I'll help you with it.
Well,
John, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Do my best, sir.
Oh, do very good.